It's Nana June. Welcome to Children's Church. We're so happy that you can join us. Today we're going to start off with the story, but after the story we have a special surprise. We have a fun cooking activity that I know you're going to like. So let's get started. Let's go to the story. First you go to the Bible app. And it's the second story, and it's called The First Sin, and I think you're going to like it.
The First Sin. The first man and woman, Adam and Eve, lived in a beautiful garden that God made for them. But Satan came as a crafty serpent and tempted Adam and Eve.
Did God say you must not eat the fruit from these trees?
The serpent asked Eve. Just the tree in the middle, Eve replied. If we eat from it, we'll die.
You won't die, said the serpent. There's a reason why God doesn't want you to eat from that tree. If you do, you'll be like him. You'll know what he knows.
Eve ate the fruit. She gave some to Adam, who was with her. He ate it too. And at once, they knew things they had never known before. One thing they knew was that they were naked. They sewed leaves together to cover themselves. They'd never felt fear or shame before, so they knew something was wrong. Adam, God called. Eve! We're hiding, said Adam. We're naked. You know that because you ate from the tree, God sighed. Then Adam blamed Eve, and Eve blamed the serpent.
Huh?
God said, Serpent, you must crawl on your belly. A woman's son will defeat you. Eve, childbirth will be painful. Adam, growing food will be difficult. Then God made clothes for Adam and Eve and sent them out of the garden. He put an angel with a flaming sword there so they could not return.
Hey kids, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that story today. One thing I want you to remember is always to obey God. Because if you don't obey God, bad things could happen. Adam and Eve had it made. They lived in this beautiful garden, surrounded by beauty, paradise, anything they ever wanted. But they chose to disobey God, and they lost it all. We don't want to lose it all. We got to remember to obey your parents, obey the Lord, go to church, be good, and do what's right. Well, we have a special activity today, and it's going to be fun. So let's get started. Today we're going to bake some cookies, but these are special cookies because it's going to have the tree of knowledge of good and evil, like you saw in the story. It's even going to have a snake on it and some little red apples. The only thing your mom has to buy is this cookie dough, sugar cookie dough. So let's get started. You cut open the cookies and voila! They're already made. So you take them out, make sure you wash your hands, and you put them about 2 inches apart. You could probably fit 3 in each roll. Try to keep the dough refrigerated so it won't be so sticky. Let's just do that many for now. This is how it's going to look. And now it's time to put it into the oven. Bake. And we're ready for the next step. While those cookies are baking, this is what you'll need. You'll need some powdered sugar. You will need butter, vanilla, food coloring, and some milk. Like I said, most of these ingredients you already have in the house, except your mom might have to buy some Red Hots, and those are going to be for the little apples, and some Swigglers for the snake. Let's get started. First, you will need 3 cups of powdered sugar, 1/3 cup of softened butter, 1½ teaspoons of vanilla, and 1 to 2 tablespoons of milk. Butter, one and a half teaspoons of vanilla. That's going to give it good flavor. And the milk. 1 to 2 tablespoons, and we want it kind of runny. Your mom might have to help you on this part. I'm going to add a little bit more milk. That's looking really good. Pinch more milk. You want it to be the consistency of like a pour. Okay, that's the next step. And now we have our fresh cookies straight out of the oven. They smell so good. You're going to want to get one of your cookies, cool them off first, and place it as so. So, I mixed up some blue frosting by just putting 1 drop of food coloring. I mixed up green, which you'll need for the tree, by simply putting 1 drop of green food coloring. And now we are going to mix up the brown. That's the tricky part, because you need 2 colors to make brown. Okay, I have my white frosting, and we're going to put 1 drop of red and 1 drop of green. Let's see what happens. Looks more red, huh, than brown. It's kind of looking brown. Kind of like a light brown. Okay, so that's going to be the tree trunk. Okay, so you get your cookie, and you are going to get a knife, plastic knife, and you're going to do the sky. Spread our paper towel out a little wider. It's kind of runny, so you have to kind of twirl. And spread out the blue sky all over the place. I'm not an expert by any means of decorating cookies, so it's been a while, but it's still fun. And kids, we're making the tree of knowledge of good and evil. So here we have some sky. If you want to save a little bit of white so you can make some clouds later. Okay, so there's your sky. Maybe half of the cookie. Okay, now we're going to put green grass. If you be careful, you can do a good job at decorating. Okay, there we have the green grass. Let's do the tree trunk, which it kind of turned out orangey, but we'll give it a shot. There's the tree trunk. And now we're going to make the tree. Let's put a blob on there. Make the tree as big as you want. Try not to mix the blue. into it too much. You want to make your treat pretty big. Okay, after you make your tree, you're going to put on your apples. Those are some nice big juicy apples. There we go. Last of all, we're going to put the snake, which represents the devil. The devil's always out to trick us and to tell us lies, and we can't believe him and we can't follow it, what he says. So here's a big ugly snake. There you go. And I hoped you liked that project, Baking Cookies with Nana. We love you so much, and we hope you join us next week for another Children's Church. Bye-bye.